and I'm live, I'm going to be doing 3 sets of bicep hammer curls at the very least. It's not impossible I get into doing some more stuff after that, but I'm going to be doing 3 sets of bicep hammer curls in this live stream. 10 kilo bicep hammer curls. 3 sets, 10 kilos. 10 kilos would be what? 22.4 pounds. Not really heavy, but heavy enough to get a workout. So here we go. Stop the flex. Great shape. Better shape. I'm in the fitness elite. I'm in better shape and handsome with the 90% of men. I'm blessed by God with beauty and good genetics. I'm handsome with the 90% of men and in better shape 90% of men. Only 1 in 25,000 men have a 6-pack. After 35, I'm 36, and I'm going from a 6 to an 8-pack. I started going an 8-pack because I don't have no teeth. It's easy for me to achieve and maintain muscle. So I just started doing an exercise, leg raises. Last 3 months I've been doing it now and then, like 1 set every 2 weeks or something like this. And I see I started getting an 8-pack now. So okay, you just start playing around with new exercise. Kind of like phone it in, do like 1 set, not even weekly, like maybe 1 set a week, 1 set every 2 weeks. It's like leg raises from hang for pull-up bar raising my legs. And I already started going an 8-pack, like 2 little muscles started popping out above the 6-pack. And my wife noticed too, we wonderful. And yeah, so I'm ripped with a 6-pack. Only 1 in 25,000 men above 35 have visible abs, a 6-pack. People have gaslit me, Mike, you're skinny. That's why, skinny. You're mentally ill and gaslighting. If you look at this body and say, how would you describe that scientist as a skinny body? You're mentally ill, okay? I'm 5'11", 170 pounds. Last time I weighed myself was 76.4 kilos, which is a welterweight in the boxing weight class system or the UFC. So I'm a welterweight. I'm 5'11", 76.4 kilos, which would be around 170 pounds, okay? So that's not skinny. Also, I'm happy with the physique that I have. I have a fighter's and warrior's build, like a pro UFC. I'm built like a UFC fighter, a pro boxer in my weight class. And I'm not trying to get bigger. It's like a lot of people are exercising because they're unhappy with themselves. The reason I exercise is I don't need to get bigger. I'm happy with what I got. If I exercise for mental health and maintain what I already have. So I don't need to get big. I don't want to get big and huge like Mr. Olympia. I have a perfect physique. Ideal, according to science. So anyway, here's the point. Only 1 in 25,000 men above 35 have a 6-pack. I'm ripped with a 6-pack, and I'm 36. And David Goggins said a quote about being uncommon amongst uncommon men. I'm uncommon amongst uncommon men because 1 in 25,000 men only above 35 have a 6-pack. I'm 36 and I have a 6-pack. What makes me uncommon amongst uncommon men, it's uncommon to have a 6-pack about 35, few men have it uncommon, is that I'm a natural. Most men, ranging from a lot to most men above 35 with a 6-pack on the roids, TRT, HRT, whatever. So, also what makes me uncommon is how little I've been putting in exercising. And apparently you don't need to eat carbohydrates, Michelle from China. I saw a video from recently. Some girl Michelle from China. I subscribed to the channel actually, and it's actually she uploads like cute kind of shorts, okay, short videos. And I've been enjoying some of the videos. It's kind of entertaining. She's a good-looking girl. It's a quality, and sometimes she's whatever she's doing. Now a video showed up and said I'm vegan, and she's with some guys like yeah, it's just like you need carbs for energy is what the message boils down to. I'm living testimony. Don't need carbohydrates for energy. I didn't eat since yesterday. I do OMAD fasting, which means I eat only 1 time per day, fast 20+ hours. And when I do eat, I eat less than 10 grams of sugar. So I get less than 10 grams of sugar, sub 10 gram amounts of sugar. I'm sorry, I'm using big words and speaking faster for the retarded idiots out there trying to understand. You can't understand it, Mike, due to your thick accent. Where's the accent? I gaslight once again. I speak English better than most politicians in Sweden. I speak better English. My English level, comprehension and communication level is at a higher level. I have a large vocabulary. A lot of Americans are middle-aged. And I'm a Swedish person, so English is my second language. And it's a remarkable lack of an accent contrasted to the average Swede. If you compare what I sound like speaking American English compared to the average Swede, a lot of Swedes have a much thicker Swedish accent. Okay? Meanwhile, I have people go, I can't understand you due to your thick accent. No, you're just retarded and gaslighting and doing narcissistic abuse. Devaluation, because this guy stands out at how his language ability. So we need to develop by going, you're not speaking well or something like this. So anyway, here's the point. Only 1 in 25,000 men have a six-pack. We covered that point already. Some uncommon, most uncommon men. Only 1 in 25,000 men, that's 0.004. So I'm in the fitness elite. I'm also handsome. I'm better looking than 90% of men. So I understand people, the price of greatness is if you're a superior man to 90% of people in IQ, looks, physique, talent, ability, you have all these things where you're like in the 90th percentile. You're better looking than most people in your face and body. You're smart, have a higher IQ than 90% of people. You're multi-talented and you're senior better than 90% of people. And like this and that and the other thing, you're more athletic than 90% of people. It's like you're a superpowered person. I'm a great man. Do you know how rare it is to have a genius IQ and also be a ripped alpha giga at the same time? He's super athletic and like a sports guy. That's very rare. So I have greatness, and one of the prices of greatness is great people get hate, okay? If you're great, you get hate. Because the average person now, in some cultures and times, they will appreciate greatness and celebrate it. But now, we live in a culture full of narcissists with low self-esteem, insecure, and they get triggered by seeing people looking, doing, being good, okay? And so anyways, the point. I'm uncommon, most uncommon man. I'm ripped with a six-pack. Only 1 in 25,000 men have a six-pack, above 35. I'm 36 with a six-pack. And what makes me uncommon, even more uncommon, is I believe that a big statistical percentage, a large number of those men above 35 that have a six-pack are BLT or T or HRT. And most likely, if not, put in a lot more time in the gym exercising. So I'm living testament to that. You don't need carbohydrates for energy. Okay, my energy levels are so that people accuse me of being on drugs. Okay, that's how much I stand out of my energy. Sometimes people tell me, Mike, it's like, how do you have the energy to see me live stream like 24 hours in a day? Sometimes I say, well, being live for like 12 hours live stream, being this energetic for 12 hours on camera. Okay. Whereas the average politician sell out, prostitute is sold out to the deep state, and is working for the deep state to control the country and poison everybody and give children cancer and the other cute stuff that they're up to, these pieces of shit. Okay, these empty suits. They were boasted about a filibuster when they're standing on their feet for like 5 hours talking. Okay, they pass out most of them. So anyway, here's the point. I saw a post from somebody. Yeah, you need energy. You need carbohydrates for mental and physical energy. Really, bitch? I don't think so. I didn't eat since yesterday. I do OMAD fast. I eat 1 time per day. I got less than 3 grams of carbohydrates yesterday. Less than 3 grams of sugar. And I eat 1 time per day. Last time I was live on YouTube, so I could go back and calculate how long it was. But I would guesstimate it's going to be more than 12 hours for sure. Okay, I'd say more than 16 hours. So last time I ate was my OMAD meal I had yesterday on YouTube Live. So I would guess it's more than 16 hours. So as usual, I woke up, didn't eat breakfast, took my supplements, had my coffee. And does it look like I lack mental physical energy? Because I didn't have any carbs recently. No, I do omit keto. You don't need to eat high carb. The deep state want the masses weak. They want eating a high carb diet. They want you unhealthy and weak mentally, physically. They want eating high carb, high sugar diet. Because eating keto makes you sharper mentally. Also, there's an agenda. This world is toxic by, I have a quote that I fashioned, crafted. It'd be like 40 books. This world is toxic by design, not by incompetence nor by chance. Okay? Which means that really explains the world system in brief terms. This world is not toxic. If you're a person that learn, like let's say Tom Levy has gone on the journey of learning things. He started out with 88, being a Jew working for 88 initial Hal Huggins, okay? Tom Levy was working for Hal Huggins, okay? HH88, okay? The people are playing games, the Freemasons, Magic Society, and playing Sims, micromanaging people's life. Let's have this guy working for a guy with this name and stuff, and this guy, let's have him be a doctor. I'm not joking, this is also part of reality. We got what I can see, yeah, okay. Mitch McConnell, it's not an MM initials, Meghan Markle, High Society, MM, Master Mason, 3-3. Meghan Markle, Mitch McConnell, Media Monarchy, okay? There's a lot of MM, the Freemason color code, MM33. Now I don't get superstitious, like I can't use the word 33 because the Freemasons like that. It's like, no. I don't care if to the Freemasons number 33 has some special meaning. It's a very Christian number. Christ Jesus was supposedly 33 years old when he was crucified. The finished work, see, when he went, see, the combination of his ministry. And he spent 3 days and 3 nights in the tomb before rising again. So the number 33 is more Christian than Freemason. All these things were here first, okay? Holy marks appear on walls, where pleasure moments hung before. Ransom not keep falling at my news. Ooh, what you say, that you only... Okay, yeah, so that's the point. Yeah, so we get a little bit sidetracked there. Most people are not even ready because like fucking, but let's crave. That's what my life is like. I have a genius level IQ. Okay. And being in a group of people between what is the average IQ? 75 to 95, something like this. It's like, it feels like, it's like an adult in a world full of children. The difference in my IQ between the average, it's like the difference between a father and his 12-year-old boy's son, okay? And also testosterone levels, I imagine. So it's like the difference between me and the average adult is the same difference between the adult and a child in terms of IQ level. I have like a 140 IQ, okay? So, and it's not just the IQ, it's what you do with it. Commonly correlated with a high IQ is good pattern recognition and good recall, indicators of, and also linguistic ability. Part of indicators of a powerful brain and high IQ is pattern recognition ability and recall, meaning the ability to detect and perceive connections, like connecting the dots, okay, and remembering things. And this is part of what makes me dangerous to the deep state, and why God has been able to use me to see and speak some truth. So here's the point. You do not need carbohydrates. There's an agenda to keep you weak. The deep state want the masses weak, okay? They want you down. That's why they have made sure that you're deficient in vitamin C a lot out there. Because vitamin C sharpens you up mentally. If you're deficient in vitamin C, it makes you dull-minded. If you eat a high sugar diet, it makes you dull-minded. Easy to control and deceive. So this one talks about design, not by chance. So if somebody's on a journey of learning things, first of all, a person that's sharp enough and on a journey to understand the world is going to start realizing, like, if a person goes through a journey, they realize, like, well, most people eating cereal, a lot of people eating cereal for breakfast, that's like a weapon system. It's like a supervillain. So you should be able to perceive the intelligent design behind it, see? You should be able to perceive the nefarious, malevolent, intelligent design. So me, before I became a Christian, I started being able to perceive the intelligent design in nature, see? The benevolent intelligent design in this world. For the visible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his internal power and God is without excuse. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shewed his handiwork. That's Romans chapter 1, verse 18, and some from Psalms, about the reality truth, where it's like the core reality is teaching to the God is real. So I started picking up and like noticing, like being sensitive and seeing like the intelligent design. Look at the world, sensing that there's intelligent design behind this. So that's part of reality, where it's like the reason that lost people, they will be without excuse. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. People that end up never having believed the gospel and become a Christian will be without excuse. They can't go before God and be like, you're bad for throwing me in hell or the lake of fire. Because nobody ever, you didn't send a soul winner to my doorstep and tell me I'm a lost sinner needing to get saved, that you're real, and here's how to get saved. Because they've been living in a world that is preaching to them, God is real, okay? And if you're responsible to respond to the light that you have been exposed to, for the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world, are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. So you be without excuse to be like, I didn't know you're real, God. How can you throw me like a fire? I didn't know you were real. I didn't know God was real. You've been living in a world. The birds and the bees, the skies and the clouds are apparent. The air apparent is like preaching a message to you. God is real. Okay, God is real. Somebody made all this. Okay, and you're responsible for responding to that and go like, obviously God is real. What is my standing with Him? I want to make sure I'm right with Him. Okay, and if you seek, you find. Okay. So there's no there's no voice. The lines are going out towards the end of the earth. Oof, okay. I got me jump scared there. I got a delivery guy coming over. So here we go. Tjena! Hej! Ja, tackar. Vad jag skriver under? Ja, vill du se längre sen?
Nej, bara signal.
Ja. Skicka sign. Jaha, okej, det är så här. Okej. Det var ganska svårt att skriva, men det går. Sådär, okej. Tack så mycket. Trevlig kväll du. Okej, hej. I got a delivery here. Okay. Give me a jump scare like a star response. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm exhibiting cross-field competence and knowledge. Biology, psychology, trauma responses, cortisol. Oh no, Mike is like, he says he's a genius, and if you listen to him talk, he sounds like one because he's not a narcissist. He just claims to be smart, but he's not. Okay. And there's something called the 4Fs trauma response. Just teaching that a little bit from memory. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn. Okay, so that's part of human psychology and biology. Biology is psychology. Niacin deficiency leads to depression and paranoid schizophrenia if it's severe enough. So biology is psychology. So I had a psychological problem of anxiety. What problem do they have? High cortisol. It's impossible to accurately report and be like, I'm stressed and anxious without having high cortisol. What is stress? It's a physiological state. If somebody's in a hospital and the doctor asks, how do you feel? And they're like having a panic attack almost. They're like, I'm really stressed. I feel stressed. If you check the person's blood pressure, so what is stress? It's high blood pressure, high cortisol, high adrenaline, see? And you cannot have stress without high cortisol, high blood pressure, and high adrenaline, because that's what it is, which is understanding things. Having understanding, being a man of understanding. One of the things I'm able to understand is how to heal myself. There's a reason I'm diagnosed with autism, and I have severe ADHD. A psychologist told me. Now I never went in for the to get papers on that. I'm diagnosed with autism, and while being diagnosed with autism, describes what you got. Like, I think you got severe ADHD, but it's not the testing for both diagnoses the same day. So if I would want to get the diagnosis pursued, I'd have to get in line and wait for 2 years and do a multi-day testing with a psychologist for that diagnosis as well. And I didn't bother with that. So there's a reason why I've been able to cure myself of several mental health problems like depression, self-cured, panic attacks, which was a serious mental health problem I suffered from for many years. I cured myself of depression, panic attacks, and asthma attacks. These are some things that I cure myself of because I have competence. I'm truly competent. And the reason I have this knowledge that it could help other people that be missing out. People don't know what they're missing out on. It's because I'm a Christian and God has blessed me with health, fitness, wisdom, knowledge, understanding that I've required to be able to be strong, fit, healthy, and keep going. See, if God hadn't taught me the things I know, I probably would have ended up winning the souls I want to the Lord, which is but a few to my knowledge, but every soul matters. So, working to lower cortisol, basically, has gone a long way. So I got anxiety issues and stress and panic and this and just working, targeting cortisol. It's like you learn that stress response, if you're stressed, you have high cortisol, you learn these supplements lower cortisol. Now you act on the knowledge. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take supplements that have learned lower cortisol, ashwagandha, L-theanine. Adaptogens lower cortisol, the stress hormone. Adaptogens lower cortisol, the stress hormone. What are some adaptogens? Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. And I do believe that that's part of why it works. There's some studies I've seen indicate that ashwagandha raises men's testosterone. I have learned too that cortisol, if a man walks around having high cortisol, his testosterone levels can decline. So, and I know that ashwagandha lowers cortisol, and I remember that ashwagandha has been shown in some studies to raise men's testosterone. So, connecting the dots, that leads me to believe quite simply that at least part of the reason that ashwagandha can raise men's testosterone is by keeping your cortisol levels from getting as high as they would without it. See? So anyway, I got a food box delivery here. They gave me a starter response, it's called. Okay? Which is not I'm traumatized, but it's like the jump scare starter response, which means I was in here not expecting the sudden noise is part of the priming for that. It's like I'm in here and I'm not expecting it. So ding dong, I'm like, okay. So that's called a starter response. Okay. And so it's like, I get you next time, man. Okay, I'll be expecting it. And they say I make a game, I'm not gonna get like, what the hell? Okay, so here's the point. I'm being facetious. So, where else I go with this? Okay. Oh, this one live stream I'll be more valuable to people than Greg Bissett's like last 100 videos combined. See? That's the type of person I am. More valuable, more competence display. Just off the top, I had go live and I'm teaching stuff, passing on tips, tricks, solutions. This is higher quality than the last 100 videos Greg Bissett combined with the brainwash editing. Okay? When Greg Bissett can afford 1 million guys in India to produce his shows, anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and but also never said toes. Okay. In older days, a glimpse of stalking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and that jet today you gave a cent today was on several chateaus, and I got like a stick, like a hat, and that's been on my stick. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. A cold porter. So anyways, the point. I didn't get to do the bicep curls yet, so here's the point. Oh, I guess for mental and physical energy, you don't have to eat carbs, see? If you're gonna have a day of what mental energy and physical energy, you need carbs. Apparently not. You're wrong. Apparently you're wrong. I didn't eat since wake up today. Last time I ate was yesterday, a low carb meal. So I didn't eat for 16 plus hours, and when I did eat, it was a low carb meal. See? Imagine being the mailman, like if you're arriving at the door to deliver a package, like might think there's a crazy guy there, like that he hears me like standing here ranting through the door. Some guy's like, why are we motherfuckers? Okay, I'm better than you. Okay. It's like if you're training martial arts, it might sound like somebody's been beaten to death in the worst case scenario. Here's the point. I don't care too much. Here's the thing. What I do care about, I started paying attention to the time while I'm training, because to make sure that I don't break the rules, okay? That I don't end up being noisy past 2200 hours. which is across Sweden. Like after 2200 hours, the universal rule is you're supposed to keep it quiet after 2200 hours. Okay. So I started really like doubling down on paying attention to what time it is if I'm exercising, being noisy. So I exercise martial arts before 22, and if I want to train after 22, I do exercises that don't make that much noise, like pumping iron and things like this. So anyway, I got a food box delivery here, and we'll do an unbox of that quite possibly. We'll see what we do. I'm not promising, but yeah. I have the competence to the ability to help people, and it might sound too good to be true, but that's how good I am, and that's how good God is. So I have the ability to help anybody with any health problem, mental, physical, or even spiritual. Meaning people have a problem lacking salvation, I can help with that. So if I say that I'm more valuable to people than Tom Levy, it's not hard to prove it. It might sound crazy, but it's like I can teach people about vitamin C megadosing as he can. So he has competence, rare competence. He's in the same like elite, competence elite when it comes to finding a guy that can teach you on health fitness. So Tom Levy is definitely in the like top 10% in this world of competence when it comes to be able to teach people things that can yield health improvements. Okay, now he's not teaching the truth on how to get saved and spend eternity in heaven rather than hell. See, and he could most likely do it if he wanted to, but he's not doing it. Okay, so he might not be a Christian. I hope he will become one. Now anyway, that's the point. So if I say I'm more valuable to people than him, well, I can teach you the truth on health fitness, like he can, and I teach other things too. See, and this experience that I have, that is it. So anyway, that's the point. Here's another commentary. I talked about this before. A lot of health fitness influencers are fucking laughably pathetic and powerless compared to me. It's like, and they need to be protected by the deep state because they couldn't survive in a real let truth and falsehood grapple. Heaven knew the truth to be put to shame in the free and open discourse. That's the why they gotta hide and like shadow ban my videos calling out influencers and play dirty games, okay? Because somebody like Greg Bicep couldn't survive having to compete with a person with true competence. It wasn't for the deep state chilling for him, hyping him up, and promoting him and working to sabotage what I'm doing. Okay, so thank you, Lucky Star, you Nicholas Cage motherfucker, like a vampire over there. Okay, I almost called Greg Bicep the N-word. Okay, I only call white people the N-word. Okay, myself included. I call myself the N-word sometimes. N-word Mike is the type of N-word too. So that's a format joke. So I said, but I don't call black people the N-word. Only myself and other white people. So maybe if we would normalize white people calling each other the N-word, take some of the power away as a racial slur. Understand? If white people started calling each other the N-word, maybe we'll take away some of the power of it as a racial slur used only against black people negatively. If white people started using it positively and negatively to other white people, now it goes from being a racist term that's like against black people to like everybody uses it kind of like fuck you. It becomes like fuck you, okay? And fuck you is general. It's like who you say it to, it's a negative to them, no matter who they are. Big thing, okay. That has the point. Okay, so anyway, here's the point. We're gonna get to the actual. We're gonna get to the. Bicep curls here. We're gonna get to the bicep curls here. Don't come in leaving any fucking comments and big like button, Nick. Don't come in leaving comments if you didn't hit the like button. I saw this guy, Ben Asadi, I think his name is. Asadi. Okay. Asadi. I spy with my little eye. Asadi. I think it's Ben Asadi, whatever his name is. Now, the point is this. The prep for the main point. Most health fitness influencers on YouTube, I've been accurately describing it as fucking laughable, and to me, they pale like a birds towards me. Because I can easily expose them as fucking pointless piece of shit. It's like people that be like, I'm the best health fitness expert, I can teach you the truth. A lot of mock them stuff like that. I'm like really good. And I go to the channel, they don't have a video about vitamin C megadosing. Okay? It'll be like a boxer dude, I'm the best boxing coach ever, and he doesn't know about the jab or something like this. See? It's like a basic. Do you understand? It'd be like, I'm the best boxing coach ever. And then it's like, look at this guy teaching. He never taught anybody a jab. He doesn't know what a jab is or something like this. He thinks it's pointless, and he never teaches it. Do you understand? So it's like, oh, I'm the best, and they don't have vitamin C. They don't have a video on cast concentration biotolerance protocol. They're not talking about vitamin C megadosing. If they do, most of them will poo-poo it, which really shows the lack of competence and value to people looking to be healthier. So I'd say this: Ben Asadi is gonna at face value be less worthless than the average influencer, just because he's had Tom Levy on as a guest. Okay, I saw he had Tom Levy on as a guest, which even if Tom Levy was just there, like pull his pants down and show his wiener for 3 seconds, people still heard about Tom Levy, which means there's gonna be more value in Tom Levy on Ben Asadi's channel now, because it's like an entry point where somebody might see this guy Google Tom Levy and they found information about megadose and vitamin C. Okay, so on the basis of him having had Levy as a guest alone, or the same way would it was me, okay, but anybody, or Susan Humphries, it could have been Humphries, me, or Tom Levy. Somebody that's like, if you watch their social media, you're gonna hear about vitamin C megadosing. Okay, so yeah, Ben Asadi, he's also not chilling against the keto diet. Okay, he's like a diehard keto guy. He's got like keto on his walls, understand? Like I would have like a cross or something. Okay, it's okay. Power Christ compels you, Ben. So that's the point. I will win in the wrestling match against him for sure. I'll knock him out too. If he wants to have a bet of the YouTubers, I think I bet on me winning, understand? Not just, he could get in a training camp and possibly he improve his chances. But my mind would be on myself, Ben Asadi. He might be in the same weight class. I don't know how tall and heavy he is. I haven't been looking at his channel much. So anyways, the point. My point is this: I'm better than these guys. I'm better than 99% of people on YouTube when it comes to health fitness knowledge. Has Greg Doucette taught you about CAS coach titration biotolerance protocol? Has he shared with you on his community page the video featuring Andrew Saul, vitamin C and major health problems, health ailments? I don't think so. Has he been warned about root canal infections, what it can lead to? I don't think so. So it's not hard for me in a court case. I could prove that I'm more valuable than these people. Okay, being as a mental framework, it's a court case, not public opinion. It'd be easy to prove that I'm less profit-driven as a health fitness influencer than Frank DeForno. That'd be easy to prove. Okay, Frank DeForno has been making money by talking to people about health fitness. Mike Sai has been losing money and persisted in teaching health fitness despite losing money doing it. Boom. Kind of easy to make the case that I'm less profit-driven than he is. And my motivation has to be something else and not monetary. Because I've been consistently for years teaching health fitness, doing free coaching. For years, thousands of hours, hard work. Teaching the truth of health fitness, protocols, how to detox your body from heavy metals, how to deal with these mental health problems, anxiety, schizophrenia, depression, asthma, allergies. It's putting the work and not being paid a cent. As a matter of fact, I've been losing money doing it. Okay. The plot thickens. So here's the point. Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm better than these guys. And they know it. Deep down inside, they know it. So here's the thing. I'm here to talk to you, the Swedish people, today about a problem that we all have. I'm talking, of course, about the fitness influencers that have sold us out and are running our country into the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to Hitler mode, or like the charisma, okay? Star power enabled, plus 10 charisma, active effects, plus 10 charisma, charisma level Hitler, okay? So here's the pun joking. So here's the point. So here's the public speaking level, final boss, Hitler, okay? So here I heard like destroy your entire bloodline with his speech. So here's the point, or aim to at least. So here's the point. What we're doing here, we're doing bicep curls. Okay, let's do the bicep curls. Do the bicep curls. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas when all the Jews are dead and gone. That's that's Hitler singing at Christmas. Okay. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas when all the colored people are gone. Let's get 'em in the camps. And it's a joke. Okay, this is a joke. This is a live comedy set right now. This is a live comedy set segment. Okay, so be there or be square. So yeah, uh, I met a Jew once, a Holocaust survivor, and I was starstruck, which means he was wearing Star David and bumped into me in the hallway. Boom, that's a joke. Okay, I made it myself. I'm pretty proud of it. It could be good with the right delivery, possibly some micro adjustments. So here's the point. Uh, so okay, so you know I heard about Conor McGregor shoulder strikes. So it's okay. So yeah, they actually had a Holocaust survivor, a circus Jew, come to my school once. Okay, as I was a kid, and that guy was really something else. He even had like a tattoo of his inmate number from the Holocaust. He had some kind of tattoo. So that left an impression on me. That left an impression on me. I remember I was like semi-traumatized by the history books in like history class, like social sciences. And they had like books with like pictures of people being executed, like mass murder of the Jews and stuff. And it's before like I was a heavy internet person. Like you didn't know, so it's like you hadn't had much exposure. And you see like this picture of the Holocaust as horrible. Anyway, that's the point. Um, yeah, if you're looking to learn how to be stronger, feel healthy, you can learn some from me. And I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to deliver the truth, and you can receive it, and you can see improvement. And that's the truth. That's a promise. People that listen to me will learn things that can help them to improve. Definitely. Now, there's no promises you won't have your feelings hurt. That you won't feel like I'm obnoxious or an asshole sometimes or whatever. But you will be taught the truth that you need to prosper, to improve your mental, physical, spiritual health. And a lot of you have no spiritual lives. You need to get saved. We're getting into bicep curls now. We're doing 3 sets of bicep Hammercurls. So the way that I signed it, the delivery driver, he had like a phone. And I'm like, there's like a sign. I go, do you need the ID card? I need to ID myself. He goes, no, not this time. You have to sign another way. And he has like a phone that I had to sign with. And I'm like, click it. I don't want to click it. I want to sign it. So, 1, push for 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maintain a good tempo. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15 right on bicep Hammercurls. And we'll go to the left right away. We'll go the side view this time. Here we go. But I thought you needed to eat carbohydrates. Mike has been literally ranting, having the energy, apparently mental clarity, and he's clear enough mental and energetic to spend like, 6 hours on camera before. And exercising, martial arts training, I do some bodybuilding now. But I thought you need carbohydrates before you work out that energy. I thought you need carbs. I didn't eat since yesterday, and I had less than 3 grams of carbs in the whole meal. Okay, so I haven't eaten anything for more than 16 hours. And when I did eat, it was less than 3 grams of carbs in the meal. So I thought I'm not supposed to have energy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 2/3. 2 out of 3 bicep curl sets concluded. 10 kilo bicep hammer curls. You niggas know my pneumatic flow. OKW, OKW. I keep you gangster. And why would I change that? Fuck you other niggers trying to change rap. And it ain't about chivalry. It's about dope lyrics and delivery. Okay? That's, yeah, that's a song. Okay, so there's the lyrics. I'm not saying it. I'm not singing a song. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knicker Mike is the type of knicker to have white skin. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 15 more reps. Bicep hammer curls. 10 kilo bicep hammer curls. Alternate immediately to the left arm. This is set number 2. Left arm. Here we go. Bar, stunner, upturn, hunter. Been about money. Chrome down 1100s. You know, we grind every summer. We shine every summer. This is how we spend money. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm allowing some alternations of the form. I'm not going to be OCD about it. Like each rep doesn't have to be done the same way. I actually like a little bit of mixture where it's a bit different sometimes. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. So what's that? Was that the third set of left arm? I lose track sometimes. Was that the third set of left arm? I'm counting set number 2 to be sure. I had a sense about it, I feel it might have been the third. I lose track sometimes. So this would be the third set on the right arm, and then the next one we kind of has 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last rep. 15. 3 sets right arm. Third set left arm now. 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be a tough one. Might hit failure before 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, motherfucker. That's 15 reps. 3 sets, 15 reps. 3 sets of bicep hammer curls, 15 reps per set. 3-4, motherfucker. Oh, Mark, why me? Yeah, go fuck yourself and do some bicep curls yourself if you're here. Mark, you're doing it. I'm doing it right, bitch. Okay. But Mike, you're not doing it right. I'm doing it right. You're doing it wrong. No, you're doing it wrong. Deal. It's, well, no, Mike, you. No, you. It's you. It's you. Mike, you're dumb. No, you're dumb. It's you. It's not. It's two. It's dumb. It's you. Gotcha. That's it. Yeah. So you go. A lot of times I like to use a tactile. But I'll explain it. So a lot of times I like to touch something at the end of the rep, which means it's like I go from here to touching my shoulder, to down, to touching my shoulder, to down, touching my shoulder. I just like to do that. It's like the bicep curls. I go up, touch my shoulder. That's the point where I stop it. Okay. Good times. See if I do an unboxing, show people what I got in the I'm being shadow banned. I can tell. I'm being shadow banned. YouTube has doubled on the fucking shadow ban. Would have worked to hide my stream from people. 0 views right now. Makes no fucking sense. I'll get back. I get what I need to get. So here we go. I gotta finish up. 3 sets bicep hammer curls. Let's do a flex. You know what? Let's do a few reps of pull-ups and leg raises. This just in. Mike's brain news. We're doing pull-ups and a few leg raises. Don't waste your money on Greg Doucette's fucking scam testosterone supplement. You're better off spending money on vitamin C. Investment return ratio in terms of testosterone levels, fitness, everything. Spending the same money on buying vitamin C is going to do a lot more for you. Buying a 30 pack of liposomal vitamin C is going to do more for you than buying Greg Doucette's testosterone, guaranteed. In terms of beauty for women, testosterone for men, mental physical performance, you're better off spending your money to buy a 30 pack of liposomal vitamin C. Live on Labs, Ultra C. And they don't pay me. It's like the reason that I use that is because it's the one that I use and the only one that I trust. There's a lot of scam supplements on the liposomal market where people sell stuff at, which are used liposomal, and it's not true liposomes, you can't count on it. So what I use is liposomal vitamin C, Ultra C, Live on Labs. I tried Aurora's before and switched to liposomal vitamin C. Also tried another sachet bar from Amazon. I didn't like it. Possibly it had too much citric acid on stuff like this, but I felt that it affected me negatively. I bought some other like sachet lipo C from Amazon, and I felt like it was affecting me negatively. Quite possibly it had citric acid and too much of it. So liposomal vitamin C, I can recommend that. And they don't pay me, understand? So if I recommend a product or show what I'm taking, I'll let people know here's what I order my supplements. I'm not being paid to. That's probably called a coach. If Swedish people watch my videos, there is some Swedish guys on disability, some autistic guys watch my video. And I talk about how supplements can help, niacin can help with depression and people with ADHD, and ashwagandha can help lower anxiety, and magnesium can help with sleep problems and stuff. And it's like I'm being helped by letting know where I order my supplements cheaply, top formula. So anyway, that's the point. We're gonna do some pull-ups and leg raises. I pull up like the bottom of a toothpaste tube. And I like to go with the chin above the bar, at least the first few reps. That's 4. 5 with the chin above the bar. 6. 7. 8. Okay, now we'll do the leg raises. And now I'm washing my hands with natural leopard soap. Now what you use mostly, the lowers testosterone, which I recommend to get off. But most rich Americans used to wash their hands. Contains all these toxic chemicals. So I don't just tell people I'm more valuable. The valuable is if I told people what's bad. A lot of people are not thinking that the shampoo they're using is poison and make it possibly more likely to get cancer. Wrong type of exposure. I mean, if you Google somebody's hygiene home cleaning product, some will be carcinogenic. So I don't think it's that crazy to say that if you Google ingredients of household home cleaning chemicals for the word cancer, you find studies saying this and that study indicates exposure to this chemical can raise your chance of cancer. I don't think it's that much of a leap to say, if at all, that it's more likely to cancer based upon carcinogenic. See, Google every ingredient in a shampoo followed by the word carcinogenic, and you see which ones are problematic. So what the average person uses, shampoo, wash your hands in the sink, contains chemical ingredients, toxic chemicals. This is natural leopard soap. If it's perfumed, it's poison. This is natural leopard soap. Fragrance-free, perfume fragrance-free. I got what it takes to go up on the internet, get to 1 million subs on some social media platform. Which is why they had to work so fucking hard to sabotage and cheat. See, to win against me, they had to cheat with shadow banning. You mean to tell me it's not shadow banning? I got 1 live view right now, just tune in. It's been 0 views most of the time here. Okay, this lighting, this looks, doing what I'm doing, being the opposite of boring when I'm talking for close to an hour on a channel with close to 3K followers on it. Yeah, it's not shadow banning or anything. YouTube is not working to make you have less views. Okay, you're just getting 0 viewers consistently on a phone stream on a channel with 3K subs almost. You'll be live for an hour. Okay. No, there's no shadow banning or anything. It's completely normal. Fuck you know. Yes, I can recommend natural apple soap. Thank God I got my food box delivered today. Thank God I got my food box delivered today. I was pretty irate yesterday because I checked my email, Gmail, and I ordered this from Delitea, a food box. I've ordered from Smart before. This might be the first major food order I bought from Delitea. So they have different websites in Sweden where you can order food with home delivery. Not refrigerator goods or frozen, like cool stuff, but since they require cooling. But there's a few companies where you can order a food box, like a cardboard box with food, home delivery, like cans and stuff that don't need to be refrigerated. And I checked my email yesterday, and it's I clicked, let's look for it, and it said it was supposed to come yesterday between 20, but whatever, it was supposed to come yesterday. And then I clicked the link to the delivery company, same that Amazon uses for Prime members, AirMe, at least where I live. And it's on AirMe's page, so it's I checked my email for here's your order list, and the delivery is gonna be this day. And then it's click here to track, and it takes you to AirMe, and on AirMe it says today. Okay, so the email, it says it's gonna come yesterday, On Amy it says today. Okay. So I was up. I haven't slept for like 30 hours yesterday, and I was like, I gotta stay up. I'm not gonna miss my food delivery. Okay. So I was like marathoning. I could have gone to bed earlier, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna be like, I could fall asleep and then like, I'm the delivery guy. I'm outside. Where are you? Somebody. That's the point. Um. So yeah, but thank God. Okay, I don't have any major complaints. It did arrive today. So it possibly could be some discrepancies where it's like one company says one thing, the other one. I got my, and it was good. Meaning I didn't have to go downstairs to collect it either. So came right to my door, and yeah, so I got a food box delivered. And see if I do a unboxing thing. I could do it live right now, but it's like I've got a little bit better with marketing myself a little bit more. It used to be more like everything was live, and it's like a 6 hour live stream and it has all kinds of stuff happening in it. I start cooking and stuff. Like a lot of times it's better to cut it up and be like, I'm doing a live stream here, training, end it, and if I want to do something else, make a new video, live stream, possibly go to a different platform, make a 10-minute TikTok unboxing video maybe. But that's a little bit later. So I got my food box delivered today. You might see an unboxing video if you're curious about what type of food I ordered for this month. You can keep an eye on my channel. There might be a 10-minute video show up, or a live stream, or a 3-minute short something. So I got some stuff to do now. Thanks to the person left a like. I saw somebody left a like. Don't forget to leave a like. Other people who watch this video. I'm not an asshole, okay? I'm a person that gets fucked with a lot, and it brings out the best and the worst in me. And I'm not gonna be suffer fools gladly. I'm not gonna suffer abuse gladly. I'm not gonna be a total video being harassed online in real life daily and taught in despicable ways and be like, oh, I'm happy about it. No, I'm not happy about it, and I shouldn't be. Okay, so yeah, take that, you motherfuckers. Okay. I see her drive around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Okay, yeah. That's how it works. I gotta finish up. Take care.